Good afternoon. Yung iba, paki-turn off yung mic. Thank you. We will wait for the others. So give me 2 minutes to before I'm going to start our topic for today. So antayin po natin yung ating ibang kaklase. Thank you. Okay, we will start. Good afternoon. I'm your
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, good afternoon. I'm your teacher for mathematics in the modern world, the GE114. So yung ating schedule is 4 o'clock to 5:30. So ginawa ko na lang 3 o'clock so that we will not anymore meet sa ating unang 5:30. Okay, so I'm going to present my slides for our topic for today. So reminders our topic, ayan, we will only having a meet like this every Tuesday. So, kung bakante kayo wala kayong pasok sa 3 o'clock, we can have a class on 3 o'clock. So, pero kung baka meron kayong klase sa ibang subject, so we will find time para hindi lang tayo pupunta hanggang 5:30. So, we are 1.5 hour for Tuesday and Thursday 1.5 hour. Pero pagtapos na po ang discussion before the time, pwede na ba tayo mag uh, magle-left sa ating klase. And then every week lang, once a week lang ko mag-meet. So ang Thursday po, we will not meet like this. Asynchronous learning lang po tayo. So ibig sabihin, you're going to go to your Google Classroom lang and see what is the updates there for the activities and lecture. Okay, so this is our topic for today. So we have the nature of mathematics. So ano ang nature of mathematics? So yan po. We will discuss natin yan sa module natin. Okay? So module 1. Now we go to our ILO, the intended learning objectives. So, yan po yung mga intended learning objectives for our module to identify patterns. We will going to argue the importance of mathematics in the world, articulate the importance of mathematics in our life, in our daily lives. You can also to apply math in concepts in solving societal problems, and we're going to express our appreciations, knowing that mathematics is really is important to our human endeavor. Okay, so now we go to the patterns and numbers in nature in the world. So ano to mga patterns and numbers? So we will start with the figure patterns, and later on the number pattern, and then the patterns that can be found in nature. Okay, so we will start here. Ito. So this is a figure pattern. So what will be the next pattern, the next figure after this pattern? So, wait. Ay, sorry. Okay, so we have here smiley na walang ngipin, then smiley mga ngipin dito. Ang sunod sa kanya, walang ngipin, ito. So, ibig sabihin, nakita niya yung pattern na ang susunod sa kanya is smiley na may ngipin. So, that is parang basic example of figure pattern. Okay, what is pattern? So, pattern is regular, repeated, or recurring forms or design, a series or sequence that repeats, yung naga-repeat. Most common places to find patterns is in math. That is why we have a term called math patterns. So they are the sequences that repeat according to a rule or rules. So ang rule na yan is a set of way to calculate or solve a problem. So later on, malalaman natin kung ano tong rule sa ating deeper discussion. Okay, next. So, figure pattern muna tayo. Okay, what will be the answer of our figure pattern? So, we all know that this one is a square. So, susunod niya will be a square also. Yan. So, A and B are all square also. Sa loob ng square, may makita tayong mga lines. So, susunod niyan will be lines. So, lines din ng A, lines din ng B. Perhaps, may makita tayong pattern on the number of lines. So, tingnan natin. For first square, we have 1 line. Second square, 2 lines. Third square, 3 lines. Fourth square, 4 lines. So, ibig sabihin, the fifth square, merong 5 lines. So, ngayon, titingnan natin for the letter A. Kailangan 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, A. But don't be, wag nyo muna sabihin na si letter A, baka si letter B is 5 lines also. If that's the case, if A and B are parehong 5 lines, perhaps there is another pattern that you need to see or observe on the given example. So ngayon, pupunta tayo dito. So we have count natin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So more than 5 ang kanyang line. So automatic si letter A po ang tamang sagot. Okay, for the next one, yan. So what will be the next figure? So we all know that it must be another shapes. So pareha silang star. Sa loob ng star, dapat star din. So, pares din silang star. Ngayon, na-observe ninyo, this is a shaded one, not shaded, shaded. So, therefore, ang sunod is not shaded. So, we know that letter B is the correct answer. Yan. Okay, so next. So, we're done with the figure pattern. So, ganun lang. Tingnan nyo lang, i-observe ang mga ang given figures before answering what will be the next figure. Okay, we go to the number patterns. So sa number patterns, may mga rule tayo. We start with the arithmetic. So from the arithmetic, yan po yung kanyang rule. Ano ang kanyang rule? You add or subtract which is known to be the common difference. For example, sorry na, di ko tao na-delete. We go to getting the difference. So the difference is 5, here 5 also, and this one is 5. So this is what you call the common difference. So yung common difference niyan. Ngayon, so we have common chunk 5. So automatic itong dito is 5. And then you just add the 15 here plus the 5. It gives us 20. So automatic 20 po ang sunod na number. Yan. So that is for the arithmetic sequence. Now we go to geometric sequence. Sorry. The same lang din siya sa arithmetic, but ang tawag dito sa geometric is the common ratio. Multiplication and division po siya. Wait lang Si may nag-aas ng link. Wait lang. Okay, may na-answer. Okay, so for the common ratio, for the geometric sequence, we have, for example, yan. So we will try to see what is the common difference. Yan. Titingnan natin. So, kasi sabi dito, this is a example of geometric sequence. So, it must be a multiplication. So, 2 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2, we have 8. 8 times 2, we have 16. 16 times 2, we have 32. So this is what you call the common ratio. So ngayon, since parehas yung kanilang common yung kanilang ratio, so it means that 32, i-multiply din natin yan by 2, and we got 64. So the next number on this given is 64. Yan. So that is an example of geometric sequence. Now we go to triangular numbers. Ito yung triangular numbers, yan. So ano yung triangular numbers? So this is, ang ginagamit niya is terms. So we have a triangular sequence. For example, paano naging triangular yan? A triangular numbers is the common ratio is nasa second level wherein there is an increase of 1 sa kanilang first layer. Anong ibig sabihin ko? So, example lang So, we will use, gagamitin natin ang difference ng mga numbers. So, 3 minus 1, we have 2. 6 minus 3, we have 3. The 10 minus 6, we have 4. 15 minus 10 is 5. So, yung kanilang first layer, ito na yung first layer, sabi ko, is an increase of, the increase of 1 in their difference. So, we have, in their terms pala, tawag dyan, in their terms. Ibig sabihin, ang susunod is 6. So, by getting the number, you just add 15 plus 6, and we got 21. Ma'am, saan po yung, sample, nag-ask kayo, ma'am, saan kaya yung nakuha ang common difference? So, ang common difference, yung sa arithmetic sequence, nandito po siya sa baba. Tingnan nyo. Subtract nyo po ito. And they have common of 1. So, nandito na sa second layer, si arithmetic sequence. At itong sa second layer, ito yung increasing, which are the terms. The terms yan. Yan. Or the triangular numbers. So dito si triangular numbers, there is an increase of 1 sa kanilang terms. So yon po ang triangular numbers. Now we go to the square numbers. So anong square numbers? Yung terms niya ay square. So from the from the definition alone. So for example, so ito. So square numbers are lahat yan naka-square. Pero for example, hindi mo alam na square numbers pala ang rule ng given problem. So we will try to find if makuha ko ba ang answer kahit gagamitin ko yung arithmetic sequence. Kasi si arithmetic sequence is the mostly the common use rule na ginagamit natin pag gusto natin hanapin ang solution. Okay, so isa-subtract ko ha. If I'm going to subtract, so 4 minus 1 is 3, 9 minus 4 is 5, 16 minus 9 is 7, 25 minus 16 is 9. Okay. So sa first layer. So we will try to see sa second layer. Second layer, we have difference of 2, 2, and 2. So automatic, idadagdag ko lang si 9 and 2 gives me 11. Dagdag ko si 11 sa 25, it gives me, it gives me 36. Okay, ito daw, using arithmetic sequence. Ha? Okay, if I'm going to use the square numbers, ang sabihin daw nito, this one is a square number. So, ibig sabihin, 1 squared or 1 times 1. Yan. Itong 4 is a square. 2 squared or yung 2 times 2. Ito, 3 squared. 3 times 3. Ito naman, 4 squared. 4 times 4. At ito is 5 squared. 5, sorry, hindi talaga, mouse lang kasi ang gamit ko, hindi talaga masyadong perfect. Okay. Ito yung nakuha natin. As you can see, in our base, an increase of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And their common is the exponent. Ito na yung square numbers. They have this square. Dalawa, 2. 2 as their exponent. So, ibig sabihin, ang susunod will be 6 squared. So, what is 6 squared? 6 times 6, it's give us 36. So parehas pa rin pag gagamitin ko ang arithmetic sequence. Kaso nga lang, medyo mahaba yung kanyang process. So, this is an example. If ever, kung maliit lang yung value, how about kung malaki? So, you try to use another rule. So, the last one is your cube numbers. So, the same lang din doon. So, sa cube numbers, we have 1 cube, 2 cube. Ito tayo Wait lang na. So, ito yan. Yan yung nangyari. So, if ever we're going to subtract this, so pag i-subtract natin, gagamitin ko yung basic na pagkuha ng pattern. Titingnan natin if it will going to give us the same answer. So sa cube numbers, So, ito yung pagkuha ninyo and then nakiha niya na 6 cube ang susunod. Okay, so we will try to use the arithmetic. 8 minus 1, 7. 27 minus 8 is 19. 19 ba? Okay. 64 minus 27 is 57. 37. 37 ba? Okay. How about 125 minus 64? Is that 59? 59? 9? Hindi. 59, 13 siya. 61. Wait. Erase ko muna. So, that is, mali. 61. Okay. May common ba? Wala. So, we will try the second layer. 19 minus 7. That is 12. 37 minus 19. That is 1. 18. 18 na ba? 18 ba? Okay. 61 minus 37. That is 20. 24. 24 ba? Okay. Meron na bang common? Wala pa rin. So, ito na yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. Pag hindi tayo makahanap ng specific rule, so which is easy naman, mas easy kasi itong cube na nakuha natin kagad, gagamitin natin ang arithmetic. So, medyo mahaba ang process. So, titingnan natin dito. Dapat magkaparehas na siya. So, 18 minus 12 is 6. 24 minus 18, we found out is also 6. So ngayon, may nakuha tayong common difference. So anong ibig sabihin nito? Ibig sabihin nito, we will try to add a line here and then create 6. 24 plus 6 is 30. So this is 30. Ngayon, sinabi dito, the difference of the number here and the 61 is 30. So, 61 plus 30 is 91. So, 91. Ayan dito, the common difference of this one, 125 and 91. And here, and the 125 is 91. So, we will add 125 plus 91. And it gives us 216. O, parehas pa rin ang ating answer. So, ngayon, kahit anong formula ang gamitin natin, rule ang gamitin natin, it will come up with the same answer. Pero, yun nga lang, pag hindi tayo makahanap ng specific rule, ito, tingnan nyo, mas mahaba yung ginawa nyo, kaysa naman dito, mas maiksi. Exactly nakuha man din ang the same answer. So that is those are the rules in getting patterns in numbers. Okay. Any question? The question? Okay.
None, ma'am.
Okay, so if no more questions, okay, we will continue. So we're done with the figure patterns and number patterns. So we'll now go to the patterns in nature. So I will not explain explain deeper more on the definition of the patterns in number because naibigay ko naman yung PDF file ng lectures natin dyan. You just read it for the definition of each pattern. So ipapakita ko lang yung mga itsura ng mga patterns sa nature. Kasi ang ipo-focus ko within our time is to discuss to you briefly or deeply yung ating pag-solve. Kasi focus tayo sa solving dito sa math. So, okay, so we go now to the patterns in nature. So they are the visible regular forms that can be found in nature. So we will start with the symmetry. So yung definition na makikita yan sa lecture. So hindi ko na i-discuss in toto. So, ngayon, dito tayo sa mirror. So ito daw is a mirror symmetry. Ma'am, bakit mirror symmetry? So, mirror symmetry. So if you see your face in the mirror, makikita mo exactly the same yung itsura nyo, actual itsura nyo sa mirror. So, yun ang ibig sabihin ng mirror. So, ngayon, symmetry. So, ibig sabihin, if I'm going to divide this into two, yan, yan. Anong makikita mo sa left part are the same na makikita mo sa right part. So, that is what you call mirror. What can be found in the left can be found in the right. Anong makikita sa left, makikita sa right. So, mirror symmetry po yan. Threefold symmetry is tatlo na naman. So, we have three. Yan, tatlo. That is the threefold symmetry. Fourfold symmetry is yan, apat. The fivefold symmetry are this one. The sixfold symmetry, ito, yung snowflakes, nandyan sa sixfold symmetry. So, rotational symmetry, kasi pabilog siya. So, rotational symmetry na po ang tawag dito. Yan. The trees, so those are the symmetry. Ngayon, we go to the trees and fractals. So, sa trees and fractals, we have, so, definition, yan. Trees and fractals ng tawag dito because hindi niyo naman pwede i-divide yan into 2 parts, 3 parts, 4 parts para makita kung symmetry ba siya. Mayroong parehas ba ang kanilang distribution? Kasi pag i-divide ko into 2, makount pa natin ang mga ilang flowers dito is the same with this one. So, we cannot. So, kasi infinite na siya. So, mapupulse na siya sa trees and fractals. Next is the spiral. Yan, ang spiral natin, definition. So, spiral, yan, sa snails. So, may makita daw mga logarithmic spiral. Yan. We have there the spiral. So, definition of the chaos, the flow, and the meanders. So, ngayon, ito na yan. So, ito daw ang tawag sa flow. Kung bakit ganito ang tubig, ang river sa Amazon. So, ganun din yung ginawa natin pag-definition sa, pag-describe mathematical perspective sa yung mga surname that starts with an I ba yun to N, yung about the zigzag road of Bukidnon. So, explain nyo lang kung anong klaseng pattern siya. So, it is a flow. Kung bakit pag ganun kanyang pattern, so pwede nyo i-discuss yun. Ano ba yung di-discuss sa flow? So, flow, zigzagging pattern of whirling, ganyan. So, bakit nakaganon yung road? Para mas mabilis ang kanyang biyahe ba or ano or ganun ang kanyang structures na mountain side sa Bukidnon kaya naging zigzag ang road. Parang ganun siya. Okay, next we go to the waves and dunes. So sa waves, matatagpuan sa water, ang dunes naman sa sand. Okay, ganyan daw. These are the waves and these are the dunes. So anong ibig sabihin yan? Ang sinabi dito, ang taas ng waves or ang taas ng dunes kasi bakit hindi na lang straight ang tubig sa beach or ito straight na lang ang sand. Bakit may mga form pa siyang ganyan? Kasi sinabi daw there is a wind direction contradicting to the something to the sun kaya nakatagpo ng ilang degree ba yan? So, ganun ka misteryo po ang pattern sa nature. Okay, so we have also sa bubbles. Kahit sa bubbles, meron eh. Ay, klaro ba? Ayan. So sa bubbles and foams, yung paglaban natin, di ba? Ilalagay mo yung sabon, may bula. So yung crystal clear na bula, that is the bubbles. Yung mga maliliit na bula na medyo mas malaki ang mass ng bubbles, yun po ang foam. So sinabi doon, if you're using a microscopic lens, may makikita po tayong structure na symmetry. I mean, hindi naman symmetry. May mga mabilog-bilog daw siyang ganyan. Tapos meron pang mga pare-parehas na iteration. So that is the bubbles and foam. Meron din tayong sa tessellation. So passing lang ako ha. So sa tessellations, ganyan, sa honeycomb. So sa ano ng mga tessellations? Yan, honeycomb. Yung pagkagawa ng honey. So ganun ang itsura niya. Sa pineapple din natin. And doon sa ano yan, paggawa sa rice terraces. So rice terraces can be in tessellation. So meron yung nag-describe sa rice terraces ha, tessellation nyo siya. Okay, so we have also the cracks. So ano itong mga cracks? Ito yung mga cracks. Yan. Yung sa puno, may makita pa tayong ganyan. So those are the cracks. So may pattern siya. Ibig sabihin, pahaba po ang cracks sa puno. Unlike po sa earth, medyo may mga sizes po siya. Yung ganyan. So these are the cracks. Okay, so next we have spots and stripes. So sa spots and stripes, may sinabi na ginagamit daw nila ang spots and stripes for their camouflage and for signaling. So ginagamit nila ito to use their skills. Okay, so these are the spots and stripes animals. So these are the stripes and these are the spots. Okay, so ito na tayo sa world population. Teka lang. Okay, these are the world population. So, sa world population, ito yung gagamitin nating formula, exponential growth. Okay, yan. So, what is A? A is the size of the population after it grows. Ang P is the initial number of population. So, hindi ito lang sa people population of animals or the people, yan. R is the rate and T is the time. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. So, hindi ko na ito i-discuss. Isosolve ko yung parehas sa activity ninyo para medyo i-passing ko muna to I-concentrate ko muna ang solving para may idea pa kayo how to solve it. Okay, dito tayo. Okay, so this is an exact example of your activity na binigay ko. So ano yung formula? A equals to P E R T. Okay, how you're going to solve that? Just substitute po. Anong A? Lagay dun sa A. So we have 562,000 equal to, ano yung P? May P ba? Meron po. 345,000 E R times 8. So T is 8. So, ito po ang process for if given ang A, P, and T. Ganito din ang process, the same lang sa process na gagawitin ko ngayon. Pag ang given is A, P, and R. Remember, R pati APT, ang given or APR, the same process ang gagamitin sa ginawa ko. Okay? So, next. So, ganito So, we have ER8. So, nandito So, paano gagamitin natin? Tatanggalin po natin si 345,000 dito sa E. Ilalagay natin dito sa side. Paano? Pag nasa taas po siya and pupunta siya sa kabila ng equal sign, ito, magiging nasa baba po siya. So, magiging ganyan na po siya. 562,000, divide nyo po siya sa 345,000 equals to E8R. Ayan. And then, you divide that one. Wait lang. I'm going to use my calculator. Ayun, calculator. Okay ha? Sample po. Dapat may calculator po kayo katulad nito. This is a
Noted, ma'am.
scientific calculator. Or you just upload in your Google Classroom, in the application, ang Real Calc. Real Calc. It's an app po na pareha sa scientific calculator. Like this one, ito yung ginagamit ko. This is a Real Calculator. Real Calc po ang apps na pwede nyo download, ilagay sa cellphone. Okay, so I'm going to divide now, 562,000. So I'm going using my calculator. So 562,000, i-divide nyo po sa 345,000. So, nagbigay po siya ng 1.628985507 equals to A8R. So, take note ha, kung ano po hinahanap natin na value, doon po lagi ang kanyang variable ilalagay sa left side of the equal sign. So, we will just interchange them sa equal sign. So, parehas lang yan din. So, pupunta lang siya dito. Yan. Okay. Next, ma'am, kasi nasa taas po ang R. Paano po makukuha yung R? Kasi ang R kasi ang hinahanap. So, ngayon, I thought kasi diniscuss yung E at saka LN sa previous class ninyo. I mean sa algebra. Kasi nandun po yun sa algebra. So, since makawala po na i-discuss, na miss out po ni ma'am, so, i-discuss ko. Yung exponent na makikita sa letter E, kailangan nyo po lang ilagay ng ln para maibaba nyo po ang 8R. So, paano? I will write ln here. Yan. If I'm going to write ln there, so dapat meron ding ln sa kabila ng equal sign. Yan. Okay? Okay, so, yan na. Ngayon, since may ln na siya, pwede ko na pong ilalagay yung 8R sa baba. Yan. 8R ln E equals to ln 1.628985507. Ayan. Remember take note. ln E is always equals to 1. Okay? So, tanggalin ko na to kasi 1 lang man din yan. So, 8R equals to ln 1.628985507. So, how will I get sandali lang. Okay, so how will you get the value of this one? So how will you get the value of ln 1.628985507? So ganito nandito si calculator. So where is that highlighter? Okay, nandito si calculator. Okay nandito. In getting the ln 1.2, you need to type first the value. Itong value. and then click the ln. Okay, ma'am. Paano, ma'am? Okay. 1.62898.507. 07. O, yan ang yung value. After na, hanapin mo sa taas si ln. Ma'am, nasaan po si ln? Dito po si ln, no? Yan. So after clicking the value, click itong button LN. Click the value, then the LN. Okay, so I'm going to my calculator so that I can I can found out kung ano yung answers. 1.62, 898, 507, LN. Okay, so 8R equals to, yung value niya is 0.487957164. So, yun po ang value ng ln. Ito na po. Ngayon, kailangan ko lang si R. So, tatanggalin ko yung 8. So, ditong 8 na to, pupunta yan dito sa kabila ng equal sign. Since nasa taas po siya, ang 8 ninyo ay pupunta sa baba. So, magiging division na siya. All over 8. Yan. So, R now is, so, kunin ko muna, 0.487957164 divide 8. 0.060994646. So, take note po ang R is in percent. So, gagamitin natin in percent. So, pero kung nasolve nyo na to and then binigay nyo sa akin, nakaganito, okay na. I will accept it. Pag wala pa, so, pwede nyo pong gawin ito. So, in getting the percent of this decimal point, ang gagawin nyo lang is you move the decimal point from the left to the right ng dalawang beses. So, 1, 2. So, hanggang dyan. So, your answer is 6. So, 2 decimal place lang. So, 099. 09. Since 9 naman ito, so you just add 1 sa 9 and that gives us 6.10%. So, yun po yung answer natin. So, reminder, this process na ginawa ko is the same sa pag ang given is APR and APT. Pero, pag ang given is PTR or ATR. Yan. Yan po ang given. How will you do that? For example, we have the same process lang sila. So, example, we have 345,000 ang P. Ang T ninyo is 8 years. Ang R ninyo is 6.10%. Yan. So, how will you going to compute? So, we have A equals to P, E, R, T. Substitution pa rin Anong P? 3, 4, 5, 1,000. P, anong R? 6.10. So, gawing percent. 0.0610 times the 8. Okay, A is 345,000. E. So, multiply ko muna sa calculator. Okay, 0.0610 times the 8. So, we have 0.488. So, paano ngayon, ma'am, kukunin ko ang value na ito? So, di ba sinabi ko last time, in getting the value, hindi na makita ang aking presentation. Wait, Kasi nag-present si Hasan pala. Hasan, why you presenting?
Late ma'am, sorry ma'am, late.
Hindi. Na-present mo. Okay. Bakit na niya? Okay, So ngayon, ma'am, paano to makuha ang value na E0.488? Pwede naman to diretso sa Google, pero pag wala po kayong data and then you have a scientific calculator or na-download nyo na yung calculator na real calc sa cellphone nyo. So ganito dito ang ginawa natin is type the value, click LN. Ngayon, yung pagkuha sa pagkuha ng EX, ito, X, assuming na lang kahit ano, value sa X. So first is you type the value, which is the X. And then, click Shift. Then, click LN. Yan pong paggawa. For example, punta muna ako sa highlight to eraser I-erase ko muna to. Yan. Okay. So, paano yan, ma'am? So, type nyo is value. Value, shift, ln. Yun ang pagkuha ng EX. So, what is the value? 0.488. O, na-type mo ng 0.488. Then, click shift. Nandito si shift, yan sa taas. Shift, and then ln. Ma'am, bakit kailangan pa ng shift? Kasi nasa taas, gagamitin mo kasi yung sa taas, which is this one. Nandun kasi sa taas si EX. Taas ng LN, so kailangan mo ng shift. Okay, so ganun yung pagkakuha ng E raised to the value. So ngayon, I'm going to use my calculator. If you have calculator, pwede nyo tingnan kung tama ba ang aking sagot. Or nakuha nyo ba ang tamang process. So, 345,000. So, 0.488. So, shift ln. So, your answer is 1.62905,485. So, ganun po yung answer. And then, multiply that one to 345,000. So, we have a of 562,023.9232. So, my point, remember, A and P should be in whole number. Ibig sabihin, walang point. Kasi population po ang tinatawag natin. Wala namang, mostly kinakount natin ang tao is 1, 2. Wala naman, ma'am, there are 2.5 person. So, hindi naman pwede yon. Ano yon? Kalahati lang yung kanyang paa or ano ba? So, pag 0.9234, meron namang point. If may point na siya, you just add 1 to the last number. So, we have A, 562,024. So, yun po yung answer natin for A sa example. So, any question before I go to the other example? So, screenshots nyo yan. Kung gusto nyo i-screenshots, take a picture for your for your reference in solving your 4 problems na parehas sa examples na binigay ko. Okay, so now we go to, kasi meron din sa elaborate, may word problem na 2. So may kinuha ako kanina ng isang problem similar to that given problem. Ito na yon. Okay. So, how will you going to solve this one? Okay. So, we read the problem. So, a certain type of bacteria given a favorable growth medium doubles in population Yan, nagdo-double daw siya. So, given there are 100 bacteria to start, how many bacteria will there be in a day and a half? Yan. Yan po yung question. So, ngayon, hanapin muna natin yung given. What is a given? We have 100 bacteria to start. From the formula, this one. From the formula, teka lang ah. So from the formula, we have, wait lang ah, kasi maglolobat na yung aking cell. Wait lang ah. Wait lang. Claro. Hello? Just to global diet. Okay, here we have is
Ma'am, choppy po kayo.
or the population.
Ma'am, choppy po, ma'am.
Change.
Ma'am, choppy talaga, ma'am.
Hello, okay na?
Okay na, ma'am. Okay na. Yes.
Okay na, ma'am.
Okay, so wait ah. Okay, so ayan, so we'll go here. So we all know that A is the population kapag nakuha na natin yung rate and the P. So see, we will try to find out if ano ang given. So since 100 bacteria to start, so that is the initial population. So letter P po yan siya. Sa P po yan. Ngayon is R given. So there is no rate. Ano pa ba given? So, ito, question yan. So, hindi pa yung given. So, sinabi dito, the growth medium doubles. So, ibig sabihin, nag-double yung growth from the P. So, that is your A. So, nag-double siya. Ibig sabihin, 100 plus 100, double. Or 100 times 2. So, your A is 200. And your T is, ito, 6.5 hours. Yan. So, ngayon, hanapin natin si R. Kasi yung R na to, ito yung gagamitin natin to solve this problem here. So, we have, so A is 200, P is 100. What is the R? Wala. Times the 6.5 hours, which is the T. And then, the same pa rin, 200. Tatanggalin si 100 sa kabila, pupunta dito, magiging 100 sa baba. We have E, 6.5 R. So, i-divide natin to, magiging 2. So, we have 2 E, 6.5 R. So, change natin ha, kasi dapat talaga nasa kabila po yung variable na hahanapin. So, we have E 6.5R equals to 2. From that, kailangan natin ibaba si 6.5R. So, we need ln. So, 6.5R equals to ln 2. And then, pwede na natin ibaba sa 6.5R, ln E equals ln 2. ln E is equals to 1. So, we have 6.5R ln 2. Tatanggalin natin si 6.5. So, we have R ln 2 and divided by 6.5. Yan. So, from here, use your calculator to get the ln2. So, sa calculator, press number 2 and then the ln. So, we have 0.693147,181 over 6.5. After that, the value divided by 2, 6.5. And we have 0.106638,028. So, the same pa rin ha. We will make this in percent. So, move the point to two decimal places from the left to the right. So, we have 1, 2. So, your R now is 10.66%. Ano to? Since we're talking about R's, so the rate of the propagation of population is per R. So, from here, na-solve na natin ang given. So, we can find out kung ano ang population ng bacteria after a day and a half. So, anong hinahati natin? The later population ng bacteria. What is the R? So, since we compute that R, nagdo-double siya, we have 10.66%. What is the T? Hindi na po itong 6.5 hours ito na yon. A day and a half. Kasi bago na naman population. A day and a half. So, a day and a half is 1.5 days. So, we're talking about hours. We all know, lahat naman natin, alam natin na in one day, there are 24 hours. So, you're going to multiply 1.5 days times the 24. And it gives us, 36 hours. So, 36 hours ang time. Ngayon, ano pang kailangan? Si P. What is the P? So, P is 100. Kasi yan talaga ang initial bacteria population. So, we have now substitute. So, we have A. What is your P? 100. Your E, R. What is R? 10.66%. Change that to decimal places. 0.1066 times the day. Time. 36. Okay. 100 E. Multiply 10.66 times 36 in your calculator. So we have 0.1066 times the 36. So we have 3.8376. So, ma'am, paano to kunin ang value ng e raised to 3.876? So, same pa rin. Type the value in your calculator, 3.8376. Then the sheep, then the ln button. Then yun po ang value. So, I'm going to use my calculator. So, I have here 3.8376 sheep ln. So, meron po akong 46.413.947. Teka, nahang aking 719. Yan. So, multiply that to 100. So, meron akong 4,641.394719. So, ano to? May point na naman. So, take note ang letter A and letter P must be whole number. Since my point, so automatic mag-a-add lang po kayo ng 1 sa last portion, yung 1. So, meron kang 4,642 bacteria in 1.5 days. So, yun yung answer nyo sa how many bacteria will there be in a day and a half. O, question. O, pwede na po kayong mag-screenshot, take a picture of your solution para may idea po kayo how to solve your problem sa evaluation. Question. So, if none, so ipaspas ko kasi hanggang 1.5 tayo. So, mag 1.5 hour na po tayo sa 4:30. So, I have only 13 minutes. 18 minutes more. Okay, so I'm going to go back sa next figure. Okay. Sa Fibonacci na tayo. Okay, so Fibonacci sequence. So this is a Fibonacci sequence. So I told you to watch the Fibonacci sequence, yung videos doon sa YouTube. And then may binigay akong problem. It's sa explore. When you're going to explore, if there is a Fibonacci sequence of pattern that can be found in the pineapple. Dapat yung first layer is 1, second layer is 2, third layer is 3, 5 layers 4. Using yung pag-count dito, this is the first layer, second, third, fourth, or pwede naman pag ganito. Ito na yung medium slope. Mag-count kayo kung merong ba. And then, or ito naman. Pwede naman pa ganyan. So, first layer, second, third, fourth, hanggang dito. So, front face lang Hindi kailangan hanggang sa likod. Yung front face lang. Yung pag ganyan, Ganyan talaga itsura. So you're going to, so if ever, kasi may mga nagproblema sa pag-upload ng video. So if ever wala pa po kayong ginawang video regarding sa pineapple, you can take pictures na lang and attach that in the Google Classroom in the Explore Fibonacci sequence. May makikita po kayong add attachments. Yan. I-click nyo lang yon to look for your files. So dapat 2 pictures po. Yung isang picture is ikaw pati kasama yung pineapple na stolen siya yung parang kinakount mo yung kanyang scales. Bale, ipaas mo na lang magtulong yung kapatid mo or pamangkin or your relatives or friends to take a picture of you with the pineapple. So after taking the picture with the pineapple, yung isang picture naman is the pineapple with the table. Ano yung table? Yan yun. So, sabi mo, isang layer, may nakita kang ilang scales. For example, 1. Sa second layer, may nakita kang scales na 2. Tapos, sabihin mo kung ano yung pattern nakita mo. Kung wala kang makitang pattern, just tell there's no pattern. Tapos, itong table na ginawa ninyo, ilagay sa side ng pineapple, then picturean. So, that is for 20 points. If yung video, wala pa kayong video, you can use the pictures. 2 pictures po ang kailangan ko. Okay? So, that is for the Explore in Fibonacci sequence. So, now we go to the nature. So, ito daw Fibonacci nature. Yan. So, I'm not going to explain it verbally in toto kasi nandun na po yan sa ating lecture. Basahin nyo na lang po sa PDF form. So, ipopokus ko lang yung ito. Sample yan. So, these are the ends. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hanggang ilang numbers yan. Ma'am, paano po nakuha ito sa baba? So, we have, ang sinabi daw sa Fibonacci numbers is that yung answer mo ay yung hinahanap mong layer, for example, yung 2, gusto mo hanapin, just add the value of the first layer, the last 2 terms. So, i-add mo yung the last 2 terms. So, yung 2, nakuha na 1 because na-add ko siya sa 1 plus 0. Sa 3 naman, nakakuha ko yung 2 kasi you add the 2 previous term which is 1 plus 1 and 2. Yung 3 naman, nakuha siya because I add 2 plus 1. The 5 naman nakuha siya because I add 3 plus 2, and so on and so forth. Just add the 2 previous term. So, yun ang examples na makukuha ninyo sa ating, yung ating elaborate na activities wherein you're going to get the fifth, 10, fifth, 9. So, just add the 2 previous term. Example, itong 21, yung fifth, 8. Nakuha daw kasi inad niya si fifth, 7 plus fifth, 6. And nakuha ko 13 plus 8 equals to 21. So, that is how you're going to do with your activity. Now, we go to the golden ratio. So, golden ratio daw is this one. Ito. Meron din po kayong activity doon. Wherein, you're going to measure your shoulder size. Ano yung shoulder size? So, from the tip of your hand to the shoulder. I-measure nyo. Magpatulong lang kayo sa pag-measure ng inyong shoulder size. Tip of your hand to the shoulder. Tapos, lalagay nyo yung size nyo dito sa your shoulder size dito. And then, your waist size. Ipa-measure mo din yung waist size nyo. Ano tong S over W? So, shoulder size, i-divide mo yung sa waist size. So, ano yung shoulder size mo? For example, 345 inches. Ano, divide by waistline mo is 12 inches ba or ano, or 34 ba ganyan. So, assuming lang. So, dapat ang answer daw is ganito. Pero pag hindi, ito na, is the result roughly the golden ratio? So, ganito ba talaga ang nangyari sa golden ratio? Ang result. So, pag hindi, pupunta kayo sa if not, then what must be your ideal waist? So, kung hindi, ano dapat yung ideal waistline mo? So, yun yun. Ano ang magiging dapat na ideal waistline mo para magiging golden ratio yung proportion, yung inyong shoulder with your waistline. So, ganun lang po yung elaborate. Okay? Now we go to the golden ratio. Golden ratio is another name for that is divine ratio, a divine proportion. Okay? So now we go to golden rectangle. So golden rectangle is not a rectangle that is gold, ha? So ang golden rectangle, sinabi daw, if from the original rectangle, i-divide ko from a square and may lalabas na talaga na rectangle na parehas din sa square, sa previous rectangle. For example, this one. Ito yung original na rectangle. Tapos, i-cut ko yan into a perfect square. Tapos, may natitirang rectangle. So, which is this one. This one and this one are of similar shape. Yun ang ibig ng golden rectangle. Kahit magkaiba, kasi malaki ito kaysa dito, pero yung shape nila, dimensions are the same. That is what you call the golden rectangle. So, hindi na natin explain ito paano ito nakuha because we're just in passing. Unlike sa mga BS Math, kailangan talaga i-compute kung tama ba talaga ang pagkuha ng kanilang ratio. Tayo, for passing lang tayo. I-discuss lang natin anong ibig sabihin ng golden rectangle. Sa golden rectangle, may makikitang iterations. So, iterations na yan are the repeating process over and over again. So, ito na yon. Itong rectangle, in this one, and this one, which were cut from different pieces, are of the same ratio, the same shape. So, yun ang ibig sabihin ng golden rectangle. So, any question po? So, we're done with the module 1. So, by tomorrow, magpo-post po yun. So, just wait lang ha. Update lang po kayo sa Google Classroom. So, I'm still doing with the Quilgo kasi parang mahina at ang internet. So, parang hindi siya nag-connect sa aking server. So, that is why I am asking you to answer the student profile. Kasi doon ko kukunin ang mga email address nyo to send the link. So, galing kay Quilgo galing kay Quilgo, ang link na i-click nyo for your quiz. So, your quiz is a 15-minute time pressure and it will be available by tomorrow at 9 a.m. So, try ko kung kaya sa 9 a.m. Kasi kanina ko pa tinatry sa Quilgo, parang hindi. So, bukas ko naman itry, hoping makukuha niya. Pero this will be available tomorrow at 9 a.m. to Sunday at 5 p.m. So, after ng 5 p.m. ng Sunday, the form will be closed. So, hindi na po ako tatanggap ng quiz number 1 ninyo. So, quiz number 1 is, the coverage is, ano ba yan? Module 1. So, ano to module 1? Ang module 1 ninyo, yun ang discuss ko patterns and numbers in nature, what is mathematics, and Fibonacci sequence, and the mathematics for a world. Yung Fibonacci sequence, yung discuss ko ngayon. So, yun lang po ang topics for your quiz number 1. So, don't worry po. Kung may solving man doon, ang answer is, hindi na po kayo magpipicture tapos mag-upload. Just compute in your paper and then look for the answers na given doon. Kasi multiple choice po ang ating quiz. So, multiple choice po yung quiz ninyo and then, ano pa ba? Time pressure lang po. So, there will be 30 minutes 30 points po pala yun. 30 points, multiple choice. Coverage, module 1. And is a 15 minutes pressure. So it means that if you upon you click the link from Quilgo, be sure you're ready to take the exam or nabasa niyo na po yung module 1. Kasi magpa-prompt po siya na this is a quiz 1, blah, blah, blah. So, 15 minutes. So, kung ready na kayo, just click next or click open. So, pag open yun, lalabas na yung form. Lalabas na yung form. So, meron na ding lalabas na aning quiz. So, ano lang i-edit nyo doon? Just type the name, your full name, and then click na the answers for your quiz. And automatic, it will give you your score after ng exam niyo. So, don't worry. Itong 15 minutes ay medyo mahaba na talaga kasi I try to answer this and test this kung kaya ba to i-answer within 15 minutes ng isang estudyante. So, kaya na po siya, medyo sobra-sobra na po kasi yung iba, yung ibang section na ibigay ko na ay nakaya po nilang i-answer within 7 minutes lang po. So, 30 points, module 1, 15 minutes lang po. Do not edit the submission ID kasi galing kay Quilgo yun. Automatic lang yun mailalabas doon kasi si Quilgo na automatic mag-e-edit noon. Ang i-edit nyo lang is the full name and your answers for the multiple choice exam. So, question po. Any question before we end our class?
None, ma'am.
Wala, ma'am.
So, if no more... okay, so if no more question, so I'm going to check your, to get your documentation po tayo ngayon. So, please open your camera so that I can take the picture for our documentation that we conduct our classes today. Okay, sandali lang. So, smile kayo, ha? Smile. Okay, sandali lang. So, once a week lang po tayo mag-meet. So, yung Thursday will be our synchronous class. So, synchronous, ibig sabihin, so pwede na po kayo mag-close kung ayaw nyo pong ipakita na yung face. So, pwede na po mag-close. So, asynchronous, ibig sabihin, just go to the Google Classroom for your updates on our activities and lectures. And Tuesday lang po tayo mag-meet, every Tuesday lang. So, depende pa kung di na po talaga kailangan mag-meet within that week, so pwede din. Pero ngayon, kasi marami pang mga solving, so I need to meet you so that I can teach you talaga how to get the formula or to answer the question. So, if no more questions, later on, pag may naisip pa kayong questions, just message me. And I'm sorry kung hindi ko kaagad ma-answer mga questions niyo or queries kasi medyo minsan I'm trying to answer also others yung mga naunang questions sa estudyante, and also I'm trying also to check yung mga papers or quiz, activities na sinesend nyo. Gusto ko na kasi i-check ng isa-isa para masabi ko kung ano ba or for example, mayroon ba isang estudyante na kailangan mag-pass kasi marami na siyang activities na pass, so that all of us will learn this subject kasi lahat naman tayo ay nag-a-adapt to this type of teaching kasi medyo mahirapan talaga pag hindi face-to-face, but wala tayong magawa, so kailangan talaga. And so this video is also recorded, don't worry. So, I will upload this tomorrow in the YouTube, and then ibibigay ko yung link after na upload para pwede nyo tingnan uli kung paano na-solve ang isang problem. Okay? So, if no more questions, so see you on next Tuesday. But don't worry, don't forget to open on Thursday also ang Google Classroom. Yung quiz niyo, you can take it any time of the days between Tuesday, bukas hanggang Sunday. So, ibig sabihin, pwede nyo kunin, kung gusto nyo kunin alas 10 ng gabi, ng Thursday, pwede. Basta wag nyo muna i-open yung link kasi automatic, mapaprompt kasi ang time minutes. Okay, so if no more question, if may further question pa later, so you just message me. Just antay lang po yung response kasi medyo hindi ko po masagot kagad. Okay, no more questions. So thank you. God bless. Stay safe at home. See you on next Tuesday. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you.
bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Hello.